It is chat. That was also, we're going to do it with 5 people.
Oh, you want to do it instead of me, Gwen? That's all right. I'll hop out then.
No. Pig said it was fun.
All right. Well, I got my game open. I'm ready. What's the code? And are we doing European or American?
Yeah. Sargoto.
Wait, what?
I appreciate the bit, but Sargoto.
I was starting to freak out because I didn't know there was a game attached to this.
No.
No, you just need access to the Berry Wikipedia. We're doing Berry Wikipedia, right? Google Docs. Okay, Google Docs works.
By the way, I have no idea how this game works. Yeah.
All right, Gwen. So the way this works is we have reference materials that we look at, and then we have to memorize it. And then whoever's the guesser has to pick one of the 3 topics, and then we have to make bold-faced lies if we were the topic picked, and then the one person that was, expounds on a specific topic. And then whoever guesses has to guess, and is not allowed to Google things. Woo!
Kind of defeats the purpose, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's the basic idea. It's a big improv game.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Sure.
Fair.
I mean, I just yell at people until they tell me that they're telling the truth, so I don't see what the challenge is, but
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Middle Forkfield River.
did you guys know that Pig went live? Wow, what a stream! What the heck? I know, right?
Right.
Is this a good time to talk about the finishing sauce, or should we wait? Well, I'd like you to know that the stakes I'm playing for today is if I win, you need to send a picture of yourself to Vegeta.
Yeah, huh? I think Sargoto is lying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sus, sorry.
Sure.
All right, sure. I see how it is.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just a link that brings to a random wiki page. Wait, if I send it again, we'll be the same picture. Probably. I don't.
And it's
don't
not
know.
written. Also, you should believe that because you don't want to give the whole article, right? You just want to give the headline.
Yeah, no. I was about to say I shouldn't be, right?
Yes. Yes.
Inconvenient for you.
Inconvenient for you.
Nice. I can pull it up.
I'm not hearing anything. Like, I'm not sure if your voice is even coming through. Oh, no, I heard Gwen. Yep.
Apparently getting condom ads.
Yeah, I think we are hearing people. I just don't know if we're hearing yours.
Hey. You know, we're definitely hearing people. I heard Mallow say that.
And now, welcome everybody to, I'm hoping, a very, very special game called Two of These People Are Lying. It is a game with that I'm playing with Malu, Sar, and Gwen.
Yeah.
And two of them will be lying. Except for the odd times when I'm going to be the liar. We'll go
You
through
can't
the way
prove
this
that.
works.
You can't prove I'm lying.
I can't
That's
prove
the
that
whole
you're
point.
lying, but I
Look,
mean...
I was in Reactor doing this alert. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, let's go through the way this is going to work.
It's pretty sus.
We're going to be using Google Docs because that is the easiest for this. I'm going to share the Google Doc with everybody in voice chat. One of the things that I'm going to request, please do it in an incognito window, because if you're logged in with any of your Google accounts, I'll be able to see who edited it, which is less than ideal.
Okay.
Now everybody thinks I'm looking at porn. Good, good.
Wait, who's everybody in this situation?
You know.
Everybody
You know.
that's important.
And now I'm seeing 3 anonymous users, which is ideal. So, there are some instructions written at the bottom. So, essentially what you're going to do when you're looking for an article, you basically claim one of the rows by putting a Y in it. Then you go to Wikipedia and you click on the random article until you get something that you think looks interesting and that other people can lie about, which does not mean this is bad. Just I will butcher their pronunciation. So, you know, maybe that's what you're into. And you click a few times. Something short like this, probably not great because there are no questions to ask about that. Whereas here, I mean, this is something. Once you've got your article chosen, just copy paste the title into your chosen row, which is completely white. So I still can't see what that is, nor can anybody else. You change it to R to indicate that you're ready. And when it's my turn to choose, I'll just use Google to generate a random number between 1 and 3, or 1 and 4 if Chich joins. And let's say I choose this one. Then when I highlight it, I can see exactly what we're going to do. And then you guys have to statistically lie about it. 2/3 of you are going to be lying.
Gotcha.
Makes sense how we're gonna do it, like just the actual
an
practical
anonymous
side of it.
Is Ian here?
Um,
The joke is anonymous otter.
yes, that's fine. It took me a while to get it, and I'm like,
Yeah, I saw it.
why is Ian joining? But I don't think he is. For chat, I'm sorry, I'm largely going to be ignoring you. Please don't feel bad. I love you deeply. But the focus has to be on this. Wait, has everybody already chosen an article?
I found one pretty much off the bat.
Okay. One thing I do want to say. So I've got an example here. Let's say you get a title like this: Best Kept Secret, Sheena Eastern Album. Feel free to just take Best Kept Secret, and like you can take a part of the title to allow other people to more appropriately lie about it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So everybody's ready, I think.
Well, I mean, I found something. It's like, oh, this is interesting, and I was actually just reading over it.
I've only got. Oh no. So that's unfortunate. If I expand the right-hand side, there's like a document outline. It shows me exactly what the titles are before I see anything.
Yep, I can already see them all on the left side right now.
Yes, which is why I've closed the left side. I'm also not going to highlight anything yet because that will reveal things.
Okay, so the intention is they are supposed to be like
Yes.
white lettering. Oh,
They're supposed to be hidden from both me and from the other players. You cannot plan your lies ahead of time.
gotcha.
Can't tell me what to do.
I mean, let's say you shouldn't plan your lies ahead of time. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 R's. Cool. So everybody's ready.
Yes.
I'm going to give us a couple of minutes just to read through your article, memorize it as best you can. How long do you think is good for that? About 3 minutes?
Yeah, more or less.
I mean, I'm good now, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, you ready? Is everybody ready to be questioned on their article and on someone else's?
No.
Okay, cool.
1 second.
I'm going to say a 3-minute timer. And just so you guys get the joy of what my entire chat is like, this happens almost every time I'm live. Chen redeemed Bed, Wed, Behead, which is the apparently safe for work version of FMK, for Adult Bambi, Adult Simba, and Baloo. Which is easy. Fuck Adult Simba, because my god. Kill Adult Bambi so that he can be at peace with his mother, and marry Baloo because he'll treat you right. Chen, give me a difficult one next time. This is what my streams are always like, because this is what Chen loves doing to me.
Yeah, that's a good redeeming thing. I don't have enough points for it though, and I can't have your stream to farm points today.
Wait, I should have started the timer at some point.
Oh, I'm good now at least.
Okay, is everybody ready? Sound off?
Yep, I should be good.
Yeet.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna choose a random number between 1 and 3.
You get that rainbow pig going first.
Thank you. Oh my.
Did you get like a 4 or something?
I did not set the opacity.
Good job.
You know what? Fuck it. No pig, only rainbow. I'll sort that out at some point. But for now, that's great. Okay. So, I would like... Where's the line on this? I would like all of you to tell me about Lampion. Lampion. I will give you a minute to put your thoughts in order, because you're definitely not lying.
Of course not. Why would we lie to you?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have 1 minute starting now to put your thoughts in order. I am going to bring up Notepad just to do,
Yeah.
the thing it does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically. I'm getting my thoughts in order to make sure I know what I'm going to say.
Yes. Also, while you're lying, please don't refer back to your article, because then it's too easy. While you're telling the truth, forgive me. While you're remembering, try to do it all from memory. And that is your time. So, I'm going to start with Sar. Sar,
how's it
please
going?
tell
A
me.
lampion is a dark cerulean butterfly. It's the common name for it. Primarily found in France.
Interesting.
Ooh, fancy.
Fancy.
So yeah, the first time I ask you, just give me like the 1 sentence summary. Apparently, Greg did a raid, but Twitch raids have been weird lately.
Yeah,
So
Twitch raids have been very weird lately.
You might have seen where I've gone now. Hi, Greg.
thank you very much for the raid, Greg. I don't know what Twitch is
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
but thank you.
Twitch just isn't liking raids recently, I've found.
Malu, what is Lampion?
Lampion, or more like Lampioni, that is actually a small rocky island out in the Mediterranean Sea. Part of a really small string of islands called the Pelagi Islands.
Interesting. And Gwen.
Interesting, because actually, Lampione is a small town in the middle part of Italy.
Huh.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna come back to Sar. Were there any other details about Lampion?
I mean, it's a pretty short article, but it basically did say that it was discovered in like 1886 by Frederick Fron.
Okay.
Okay. I hate how good everyone is at this. It's always fun when I can just throw one out quickly. Malu, anything interesting about this island or this island chain?
Well, I didn't actually see too much about the island chain, but what I do know is that this is a very small island in the sense that it's only about 200 by 180 meters large, and it actually and the endemic life, the wildlife, the plant life are all protected species. So you can't do anything on this island.
And Gwen, this town.
Yes.
Tell me something about the town.
So it's a small farm town in which they usually focus on like stock and stock's not the right word. Cows, pigs, sheep.
Okay.
That's
Right, livestock.
farm life. Yeah, farm stock. Yeah.
Livestock.
Livestock, that's the right word. Goddamn.
Okay.
Hey, Pig, can I interject something?
Sure.
I'm really sus of Cyan right now.
You know.
Man.
Yep, you're right. You said the butterfly was what, purple?
Dark cerulean.
Dark cerulean.
Okay, so you're saying dark blue is sus.
Yeah, there you go.
Malu,
Yes.
I'm not sure an island 200 by 180 meters has any endemic life. That is tiny.
Yes.
That's
You're
just
correct.
a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a big rock.
It does have a little more to it.
Okay.
That there are no inhabitants on this rock. However, they do have a single lighthouse that's able to help for a lot of the sea travel, because obviously you don't want to ram into this thing. But the really nice thing is they have like a legend that this rock, along with the other ones, have actually fallen from the hands of I forget if it's like a Greek or Roman Cyclops, but it's like it fallen from the hand of him, and that's why they landed in the water in such a way.
So you see, I wasn't believing you. And honestly, the Cyclops thing has got me not believing you. But I like the lighthouse. I like the lighthouse.
Yeah, it's just a little lighthouse.
So
I'm sure that someone goes out there to tend it, but who knows?
So, Sar, is this a single species of butterfly or like a family?
I believe it's like a single species.
Okay.
What also fun and interesting is that the larva tends to eat roses.
Okay. And Gwen,
Yes.
so it's a farm town. They farm livestock. Anything else about it?
Not really. The article was basically just a really short article that was like, this is a place that exists.
I mean,
And sometimes it happens, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that I can't discount that because I've seen those Wikipedia articles like a lot.
Mhm.
So, Sar, I'm gonna cross you out. I feel like if it were the name of a butterfly, if it were the scientific name, it would be like 2 words, and I don't quite think that works.
Well, like I said, it's the common name, not the scientific name.
Okay.
Whiskey's.
It's still not working for me.
That's fine. I'm just
Malu,
letting you know.
I feel like your detail of the rocks fallen from the hand of the Cyclops, that's actually where you lost me, personally. I think it might be Gwen's small town. Am I right?
No.
Dang it. It's Malu.
Hold that up. Yes.
Yep, Gwen was bullshitting you.
Ah, dang it. Like, the lighthouse sold me, and then the rest didn't, and yet here we are.
The islet is uninhabited, the only building being a lighthouse. According to the legend, the island was a rock which had fallen from the hands of the Cyclops Polyphemus.
Huh. Well done, Gwen. Okay.
Good job, Gwen.
So-
and yes, there is a subspecies of Maltese wall lizard, numerous migrating birds, as well as yellow and pink coral there.
Oh, nice. So do you guys want another round as liars, or do we want to swap the guesser after every round?
I think we can probably go one more like this just to get kind of used to it.
Sure, I think that makes sense. Maybe swap out every 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Guys, claim your rows. I will give you 5 minutes to...
Do we have to find a new article?
Yes.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, when deleting, I saw the titles of all of the articles.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was a poet that was an assistant from somebody in Maryville, Missouri, like a college there, and then they moved to New Mexico. That's the entire article.
Oh.
Uh,
I mean, that's
and-
not a bad article.
And Gwen, you were actually so much more spot on because the islands are actually, the name was Italian. Lampione was actually Italian for lantern,
No,
which is why it has the lightnings.
That's why I chose Italy, because it felt like an Italian word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why did I keep doing another encounter? I'm shiny hunting. I was gonna stop at 666, and I guess I'm going to 667.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh
So yeah.
my.
Claim your rows, choose your articles. You have about 4.5 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna put that article to the side. I might want to use that. It's something that it's gonna be hard to pull off.
Wait, as a truth teller or as a liar?
Both.
Well, now I'm curious.
I'm probably not going to use it now that I've elaborated too much. So it was a math theorem.
Those always have such weird
theorem.
names.
Yeah.
I will say I feel bad. I think I might have overridden someone because I think I might have overridden someone.
Well, we've got 3 rows now.
I was.
Yeah, I
Wait,
actually filled in.
we're not allowed to say which row we're on because that's the whole point.
Yes. That's why you're supposed to put a Y in your row to claim it.
Okay, you're supposed to claim it first. Gotcha.
I'm going to click off screen if someone wants to highlight their row to make sure it still has the correct title.
I just want to say somebody put a title in mine when I haven't put a title in mine.
Yeah.
Well, then delete theirs because you claimed your row.
Yeah. Anyway, now people know who I am.
I don't.
No, it's fine.
I
Bye. No, Pig does not. So there. Okay, I guess I'll just then.
Oh my, that is okay.
Every now and then you come across an article and you're just like, well, this is perfect.
Oh, okay, I guess.
And then sometimes you come across an article and you're like, oh, this is not perfect.
Nobody saw that.
You're right. I did.
When I copied and pasted the thing in, it didn't make it white text for some reason. And then I tried to delete it, and it deleted everything. I'm having a time.
What might be useful?
Having a good time.
What might be useful is, in certain cases, if you copy the text into Notepad or something, it'll get rid of any of the formatting.
No, it's because I copied and pasted the title of the article from the article itself rather than from the title itself.
Oh yeah, and that carries along the bold black formatting, which is weird. You've got about 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Which includes memorizing your article.
To go fix my robot. I'll be right back. Robot, I'm coming.
I'm assuming that's a Roomba. I mean, I can't think of many other robots that people just have in their homes, unless... About a minute left.
Google. I feel when you have to Google a word.
That's fine. I mean, Google is an important part of this process. I mean, not really because it's Wikipedia, but whatever.
Whiskey, stop. I'm not pitting you right now. Dude, he keeps grabbing my hand. Welcome back.
Is that kitten or pup?
Yeah, kitten.
I think I just heard
Yes.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey's a great name, by the way.
Yep. I didn't pick it, but I didn't need to.
Got about 15 seconds left. I don't know who it is, but I love knowing that at least one other person has a mechanical keyboard.
I do. I do.
I do.
Okay.
It's quiet varieties of mechanical keyboard.
Yeah,
That's
mine
your
is
5
also
minutes.
Quiet. Mine is also quiet. It's just my mic's in a weird place where you can hear everything.
Oh,
I need,
okay.
I need to get myself a mic stand.
Weird.
So that's your 5 minutes. I see only one R. Is everybody else ready?
Oh, what's that?
Sure.
I just had to. I am.
Boom. Yes.
We are ready.
Okay, great. And let's generate a random number. Okay. I would like all of you to tell me about TT137.
Okay.
And you will have a minute, I guess, to come up. Well, no, not to come up, to put your thoughts in order, one way or the other. But also, what the heck kind of article is that? I love it.
Something somebody chose.
On purpose.
Yep.
About 30 seconds.
I may have fucked myself over.
And that tells me nothing.
Exactly.
And that is your time. Okay. As the winner of the last round, let's start with Malu this time. Malu, what is TT137?
TT137, I'm so glad you asked. TT137 is actually the specific name of an AI robot that was used to help generate music for a grimy rap band called Disrupt. The AI itself went through multiple iterations and was even able to respond to the crowd and basically throw out insults at them.
Interesting. Okay. Gwen, what is TT137?
TT137 is an amino acid.
I mean,
You know,
Okay.
I'll come back to ask more questions on that.
yeah, I'll take that. Sure.
And Sar.
Hey Pig, I'd like you to know that the other two are lying. That TT137 is clearly an Egyptian tomb.
Okay.
Okay.
So Gwen, this amino acid. Let's get whatever details you can find on it.
It's a lot of science jumble I don't understand.
You know, fair. Just anything that stood out to you.
Like I said, I fucked up.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, this does explain potentially why you said that. But there are two other articles here which could also be a fuck up. So, okay. So you can tell me nothing beyond amino acid at this point.
Basically, yeah.
Malu, can you tell me anything more about this music-generating, crowd-insulting AI?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, so like this AI was definitely known for having like really hard-hitting lyrics, and there was a lot of really odd like rhyme schemes. There was even times where I'd like make up words to be able to rhyme stuff with, so it was very off the wall when you were dealing with it. And there was even a time where he was known through a couple of different cities. It wasn't too particular, but it hung out a lot within the Caribbean roots of Jamaica and Grenada.
Okay. Any idea why it was named that beyond it's a cool name?
Actually, I couldn't really find anything for that. I know that was what its designation was, and I think a lot of the time with the multiple iterations it was going through, they kept adding different numbers and changing it. So like that was just the one name that they kept with for a while. It's like, okay, we're changing it too much. We'll just keep with this one.
Like what happened with WD-40.
Yeah, basically.
Sar, the Egyptian tomb.
Yes, sir.
I would like some more details. Where and what and why?
All right. Well, so it's along the Nile River across from Luxor.
Okay. Was it the tomb of anyone important?
There's a guy named Mose, M-O-S-E.
Okay.
So a singular Moses.
He was a some sort of high-ranking official for Ramses II.
All right. Well, I guess that explains why there wouldn't be a specific name for it then. We're just kind of there.
And is there any explanation of the name TT-137?
Well, it's part of the Theban necropolis, so I'm assuming that each of the individual tombs in that necropolis are named numbers to denote them.
God. Okay. Malu,
Yes.
I studied AI.
Uh-huh.
I don't... No, I'm not saying I know everything about AI.
Mm-hmm.
But your music generating, crowd insulting TT-137, I don't believe in it.
Okay.
I believe it's possible. I think it's a great story. I do wonder if you've taken something from that game you played a few weeks ago, with the rhythm beat 'em up game. So now it's down to Sar and Gwen.
Fair enough.
Hi.
I hate to do this, and I'm probably wrong. Gwen, is it you?
What? Say that again?
Is it you, Gwen?
What do you mean? That I'm lying or I'm telling
Are
the
you
truth?
telling the truth?
No.
Fuck! You're so good at this!
The Theban tomb, TT-137, is located in Shika Abad Kornara. It forms part of the Theban necropolis, situated in the west bank of the Nile, opposite Luxor. The tomb belongs to a 19th century ancient Egyptian named Mose, who was head of the works of the Lord of Two Lands and every monument of Amung during the reign of Ramses II. Moses' wife was named Takhora.
So
Honestly, Mose was the part that I didn't... Like, I thought you were just taking Moses and making it weird.
Yep. When I saw it, I was like, this is the one. Because it's, like, so, like...
Yeah.
So
I was
Madeline,
just like,
was this something from No Straight Roads or whatever it is called?
No Straight Roads? Oh no, I just made it up on the spot.
yeah.
Cool.
So I was just like, this sounds like an amino acid, and then realized when you said time is up, oh shit, what's an amino acid?
So that's why you fucked up.
Yeah.
An
And
amino,
like I
acid,
couldn't go look things up because we're not allowed to do that.
an amino acid is a long string of proteins.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can conclude two things. One, Gwen's very good at lying to me. Two, Malu is really good at coming up with elaborate stories. Three, I should believe Sar more often.
Especially when I tell you the other two are lying.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
no, that's a terrible
No.
reason to believe you.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing. When I play these deception games, I always tell the truth.
So I just want to send the article of the thing I chose. Real
Okay,
quick.
which one was you, by the way? Were you Melsdorf?
I was Melsdorf. 1 second, I need to pull up the article again.
And Getz.
So
Gwen, you were Getz, right?
the Malu was there.
I'm really surprised that nobody said that TT-137
Sorry,
was
I did not hear the,
Anyway,
the voice.
This is
properly.
the entirety of the article for this thing that I found.
Let me... Why would you pick something that is one sentence long?
I mean, it worked as a lie last time.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
And you literally said nothing for this. It's like, eh. And it's still bad.
Look, the people I played with before gave me details. So now when people don't give me details, like, it switches on part of my brain that says this is either true or false, and I don't know which.
Well, here's the thing. I'm giving you details by saying there's no further details.
I mean, fair, but I hate that. Okay, do we want to switch now?
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, Gwen, you managed to beat me twice in a row. I think you should be the next guesser.
All right.
I beat you 2 times.
I'm trying to clear the formatting from these.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just gonna put a Wikipedia article over the document.
just want to quickly test something. So if you grab the title from inside, and you know how it goes all black, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
What you might be able to do is if you right-click
You can
and
just-
paste without formatting.
Oh, you have to.
I've got to install a thing to.
Yep.
What the heck, Google? Okay, so no, this is not a thing.
Well, you can post it and then, like, you can paste it and then. Oh wow, I can't even right-click and paste. I can only Control V. It's not even letting me Control V.
Google
Anyway.
is so weird sometimes.
Yep.
Mhm.
And there's like weird formatting in there. Anyway, so do you want Gwen? Do you want to handle the timer, or shall I still handle it?
How much time are we having? I can set a timer.
I gave us 5 minutes last time, and then 1 minute to get your thoughts in order.
Okay. Oh, that's a stopwatch. One second.
So it's worth noting, chat is going to know what my article is. So,
Yes, I'll have your stream up.
So chat's gonna know if I'm lying or not.
Yes. Anyway.
Okay.
You all ready?
Everyone claim a row. I'm ready, yes.
Sorry, Malin.
Yeah, I'm good here.
Cool. And
Sorry.
now let's look for articles.
Sorry.
What's up?
You ready? Say again. I assume that means you're ready, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Go. 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. You were setting the time. Whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm the one who's not telling the lie today.
I don't need time.
Wait, I'm the one detecting the lie today.
Yep.
And in the meantime, I'm gonna find an article for something for my next lie.
Oh, good idea. Plan ahead.
Or not next lie, my next truth.
Correct. Yes, the article is not the lie. When you're the... Let us remember that.
Yes.
I'm stepping away for a sec.
Honestly, you also learn some really interesting things sometimes just going through these articles.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll ever choose an article with too much detail?
Wow, 5 minutes is a long time.
It is. I'm thinking maybe we cut it down to 3 next time.
Maybe. Why don't we also have you guys get your stuff written down on a document so you don't have to refer back to your thing?
My stuff's in the document.
No, not in there. I mean, like the stuff you're gonna say.
Oh yeah.
No, I do my best to just memorize the
Okay, I'm here.
memorize the article so that I don't have to reference anything when we're talking. I like to go in blind, true or false.
Fair.
False.
What?
I believe that statement is false.
And yet you cannot prove it.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm ready to go
48
even
seconds.
if
47, 46, 45.
I'm ready to go even before the 5 minutes
Yes,
is up.
I
so-
am ready to go also.
Are all the Y's and N's Y's?
I see 3 R's,
I see
So-
3 R's.
I meant R's.
so I think we're all ready.
Wheat is good.
Okay.
Yeah, randomly choose one of the 3.
I'm gonna roll a d6,
Sure.
Or
and then it's gonna be like 1 and 2, or 1, 2, and 3, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Bayasado, or however you say that.
Just so that I can highlight it for stream.
Oh, it's okay. It's 3 words. Eloisa Bayasado Mano. Okay. Tell me about it.
Who do you want to tell you first?
You guys have a bit to come up with your lies.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Got about a minute to figure it out. Yeah.
Sometimes you just wing it. Nobody's chosen a person yet, so
Mm-hmm. Which that can go all over the place.
yes, it can.
There's also the assumption that this is a person.
It could not be a person, actually. Yeah, that is true. One second. I don't know if I speak. I don't know if I can hear you guys.
I'm speaking. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yep. I can hear you.
I can hear you. I just connected my headphones, and for
I
some
also
reason,
can't hear Sar. I don't know if Sar is speaking.
Why would I speak when I have nothing to say?
I mean, look, fair.
Although I am sus of purple now.
who's purple? Anyway, one second. Just you guys have a couple more seconds. I need
Sure.
to reconnect my headphones. So it gave me an error when it was trying to disconnect my headphones.
Weird.
It says couldn't disconnect.
What?
Not even connected. One second.
Look, couldn't connect is one thing. Couldn't disconnect is a whole other class of issue.
I have to repair my earbuds, I guess. Sorry.
No problem. I hate YouTube's weird auto pause feature.
I am still disappointed that nobody said that TT-137 was a stormtrooper.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it was that one stormtrooper that you never saw. He was the only one that ever successfully hit someone.
No, he's the one who banged his head.
I feel like TT-137 is really close to the name of the stormtrooper who goes into
Yeah,
the Millennium
I
Falcon.
was actually originally gonna go with I was gonna say something about what's it called? Words. I was gonna say something about Star Wars.
I just want to confirm it's the top row that you are
Yes.
that you're doing, right? I just want to highlight it for stream so that everyone on stream can see it as well.
Okay. Just fuck it. Pig, tell me about this person.
Well, you are right that Eloisa Biasato Mano is a person, or more accurately, was a person. She was a professor of chemical engineering at the University of Rio de Janeiro.
Okay. Cool. Malu, are you there?
That I am, yes.
Go.
We are talking about Ilosa Biasoto Mano, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, I don't know what Pig is going on about, but Ilosa Biasoto Mano is actually someone that I know that I've seen a little bit of since I've been digging into some retro games. They're actually someone that had started up this game like Eternal Death. It was in a game that was originally released out on DOS and Amiga, and you basically there's like this group of necromancers trying to take over the world and trying to convert everyone, and you play as a thief trying to defeat them.
Okay. Sarga.
So Alicia Pescado Mano, I don't know why these people think it's a person. It's actually a town in Italy.
Okay. Go elaborate, Sar.
What would you like to know about the town in Italy? It's in Tuscany, if that helps.
Tuscany. Okay. Malu, tell me more about this game that I totally don't know about.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, not many people are going to know too much about it because it was released back in the 1990s, so it was fairly old at this point. But the game itself was rather unique in the sense that it had hardly any music in it. It only had one legitimate music track, but the rest of it was all sound effects that they had built in there that kind of helped immerse you into the experience.
Okay. Pig. Tell me about this person.
She was born 1924, died June 2019 actually. Born in Rio de Janeiro. It didn't actually say which university she attended, but she got a degree in, I'm trying to remember this, a degree in inorganic chemistry, then a degree in chemical engineering, then a doctorate in organic chemistry. And the major focus of her research was on polymers, and I've never been 100% certain what those are. And she also got several awards, including, I'm gonna get this name wrong, the National Order of Science, something like that.
Okay.
Neat.
I have a really bad memory, and I honestly don't remember most of what any of you said.
This is why I take notes.
That is fair. Thing is, I've played this round with Malu and Sar twice.
So you know the way they lie. You don't know the way I lie if I'm lying, which I mean I can confirm I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, clearly Pig is lying because streamer always lies. You must understand that
This
I
is a
am
good point.
connoisseur of games, so I would understand this stuff.
Yeah. Connect my headphones. There we go. Finally got my headphones connected.
Rad.
But
Oop.
oh wait, no, maybe.
No, yeah, you're back. You just went robot for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just want to double check. You guys. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, what was it you were telling me about?
I was telling you about this town in Italy called Alicia Pescado Mano. That's famous for having a farm named after the city. It's got a castle that is in ruins from the 12th century. It's also notable for having a necropolis with like 200 people buried in it. And the population in 2001 was 276 people.
That's a very interesting thing to remember.
Yep. It is a really interesting sounding place. I mean, with a really small population, but it sounds like a really rich history.
Interesting. So why is there space? Anyway, Malu, tell me more about this game person.
Oh yeah, of course. They actually only ever worked on this one game. I think they were part of a studio, but I didn't really check too far into that because obviously I didn't have too much time to see what other games they worked on. But I know, right, it was on like the Amiga, DOS, and one other console they were able to port it to. But one of the things I thought was interesting in it that they noted, even though like the reviews weren't too great, I think it was around like 70% or something. But the interesting part was if you tried to skip through a lot of it by not defeating the enemies, it actually add some of those enemies to the boss at the end because a lot of these were like undead hulks and everything. So they end up using the parts from the enemies that were both defeated and not defeated in order to make them more powerful. So you had to manage it properly, like to make sure you take care of just a certain amount of them before you got to that point, or it would end up being difficult.
Okay. So y'all have some interesting stories to tell. First,
Mhm.
I'm going to eliminate Malu
All right.
because
You don't need to justify eliminating Malu. This is just the way the game goes.
yeah. Anyway, I think Pig's telling the truth.
And you would be correct.
Yep.
Yeah, Pig.
Well done.
That's some
Yeah.
pig.
It's the reasoning behind why I actually think Pig was telling the truth was because Pig immediately told a lot of stuff, and then after Pig told a lot of stuff, you guys started telling a lot of stuff, but you guys didn't tell a lot of stuff beforehand. And also, I think Malu, is that game actually a real thing, or you just make it completely up out of nowhere?
Oh, I just made it up.
Okay.
I thought it would be an
You're
interesting
very
idea,
good
though.
at making things up out of just whole cloth.
Dude, I have game ideas running in my head all the time.
Yeah,
And it's like,
Yes, Pig.
the
The
thing
random
that
article
really-
I got was an Italy town, and I just rolled with it. It's like, I'll just use it as my lie, because Gwen will never believe that somebody got a small town in Italy after that was their lie in the last round.
Well, yeah, but
Exactly.
my first thought was, oh, Italy, isn't that convenient?
I know, right? But
Yeah,
that's the article I actually got was a small town in Italy. I'm like, fuck.
Malu, the thing that really broke it for your lie was you talked about a review
mhm.
for a game that doesn't exist now that we know about it, but that before then I was just like, why would a game from like that long ago have a review and nobody's ever talked about it?
Well, it's because from the 1900s. It was like 1990 something odd. Like how many, like, the internet wasn't super prevalent back then. There's a lot of reviews you probably wouldn't have seen. Plus, given the name, it's probably from a different country, so you probably wouldn't see reviews of games that were only released in a different country.
You know, for
Fair.
me, the thing that killed me was you saying you like knew about that person.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that is just
yeah.
like, oh, of all the people in Wikipedia, you stumbled across someone you actually knew
you're right. I
about.
did. Honestly, you're right. I did actually slip up on that. I probably shouldn't have said that. That's true.
I mean, keep in mind, I also knew you were lying because,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah, you like I'd say the odds of finding somebody you know about aren't actually as far-fetched as you think.
I mean, fair point.
Like personally, no.
Yeah, that's very
definitely not a
unlikely.
thing.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. That's true. But
Okay,
Yeah, anyway,
so,
so am I going for another round as trying to tell the truth, or are we switching it up?
I think let's go for 2 rounds each to begin with, just so everybody gets a good feel of everything.
How long are you planning to
Okay.
go, Pig, by the way?
I normally stream for 3 hours, but I recognize that is a long time for like this kind of stream. So
Mhm.
like whenever we all feel like we're done and cool and we can just finish, like
All right,
we can stop
probably
anytime.
make like was gonna say you probably have me for like another hour and a half or so.
That's like perfect. That is perfect.
Yeah. Anyway,
You want to give us a timer?
yep, you guys got 3 minutes this time.
Cool. I have claimed a row.
So, y'all claim your rows.
Yeah, somebody was fighting me for mine. Get off my row.
Anyway, go. While you guys are looking for things, I randomly got the Wikipedia article for Second Mortgage.
Nice.
Okay. Yard number.
Weather hole.
Excuse me?
I got an article for weather hole.
Is that where the creamy white finishing sauce goes?
I don't like that. But the weather hole is an area thunderstorms often miss and near which approaching storms often dissipate.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I got adult dating website. And the article says adult dating or no strings attached dating is a variant
Oh.
of traditional online dating sites. Anyway. Germany's Next Top Model, Season 15. Oh, also 40 seconds.
Thank you.
Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja.
Well, now I can't use my article anymore.
My bad. I hope that's not actually your article, because that would be a weird chance. It wasn't actually your article, right?
It was not, no.
Okay, because it's an arcade cabinet. Okay. Y'all ready?
I am good, yes.
Yes.
Okay. No, I don't know why I put my D6 away. Alright. This one. Climbing glaciers. This third one. Interesting. Let's start with who did I start with last time? Was it Pig or
We're gonna
Mal?
get a minute on this?
Oh wait, yeah, duh. Okay, you guys got it.
I
You guys
need
got
to
to come up with a line.
remember.
You're just trying to run the game. Now you're sus pig. No, I'm kidding.
I'm always sus.
Yeah, fair. I'm surprised I'm not sus as often. Although Morgan did just throw me out immediately.
That's what K-Mac
Or-
did to me. I was like watching her in electrical to make sure she didn't die. And then like a body was found and just it was Pig. He was watching me waiting to kill me and but no, I was doing the opposite. Among Us is a good time and also a bad time.
Yeah, I need to take a break from Among Us for a little bit because I've played like 12, 13 hours for several days straight now.
Ooh, yes, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think I played like 15 yesterday.
Yeah. Anyway, let's start with Sar.
Okay, so climbing
What are
Galactus
climbing Galaxias?
is it's an astrological astronomy. Oh my gosh, why can't I say that? The thing where you're looking through a telescope at stars. Competition that they do annually in Norway.
I could see that.
Okay. Peak.
So that was a very believable line. But climbing Galaxius is a species of freshwater fish found in Australia, New Zealand, and Tasmania. Kind of that whole area.
Okay. Malin.
Climbing Galaxius. Well, the thing with this is that is actually a book that is in relation to Craig Decker. He was actually a musician a religious musician even, that liked to climb mountains because he felt it would bring himself closer to God, and that helped give him his inspiration for his music.
Okay. Peak, tell me more about the fish.
Climbing Galaxius is its common name in Australia. In New Zealand, it's called the Kauro or Kauru. I cannot pronounce it. So it's as I said, it's a freshwater fish, mostly in streams and rivers. They have been seen in lakes, but not that often. The name comes from the fact that they've got kind of backwards pointing spikes on their fins, and they can climb shallow waterfalls. They have unfortunately been eliminated in certain places from the introduction of invasive fish. They mentioned trout, I think. But they're still classed as least concern because they're fairly widespread in other places.
Okay. What's that? Sar.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this astrological competition.
Yeah, so ever since about 1916, they've had it almost annually. There were a couple times during the war that they couldn't have it, during World War I and World War II, just because of a lot of the conflict going on in the area. But the intent of the competition was, as the knowledge of space and stuff like that started to grow, and we started to realize there were other galaxies and stuff out there. They had this competition each year to try to identify new galaxies or new nebula formations very far out in space, right? And so they get together each year, in Norway to discuss their findings of the year and discuss additional galaxies, hence the climbing aspect of the competition, because they were climbing to additional galaxies.
Interesting.
Yes.
I think Pig's telling the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why on earth would you think that? You're right, but why on earth would you think that? Why would you think I'm right about the fish?
Because the book didn't sound right. The book did not sound right.
So you didn't even let me get to my next part, because I was going to talk about. Because I was going to mention that it was a biography that his partner Coco Parrish had written for him after he had died of bone cancer.
What? I eliminated you immediately, Malu. I'm sorry.
Oh, so that's why you didn't ask for more details.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And then Sar, just astrological competition? What?
They happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Well, neat.
So wait, it wasn't because mine was convincing. It was just because everyone else was less convincing.
You started off strong, and then it started to dwindle. Where I was like, climbing water.
The thing is, it's real.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I didn't even know Australia had fresh water, so.
Every
Oh.
place in the world has fresh water.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
if they didn't have fresh water, what would they drink?
okay, so who do we want to swap to as the next
But
guest?
not like standing, like, what notable Australian lakes or rivers do you know of?
Nah, that's
Well,
fair.
it did also say I did also say New Zealand and Tasmania.
That's true. And New Zealand definitely has rivers. So.
Australia must have lakes.
We must.
Malu and Sar. Or Sar, which ones do you guys?
Australia has a famous lake. Why are all of Australia's lakes pink? What the fuck?
Salt. Blood.
Would you like me to take up the mantle, Sargoto?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I imagine they have like groundwater. It's just I wasn't saying that they drink seawater. Jesus. Okay, but you know about like the Nile, and you know about like the Rhineland, and you know about like the Mississippi River, and the
I know
Amazon
two of
River.
those. I know two of those.
You know two of those? What?
What was the last one? I kind of didn't hear it.
The Amazon River?
Oh, I know three then. For some reason, I heard like Aesop River, and I was like, what? That's an author.
The Murray River in Australia? The Yarra River?
Anyway, Malu, tell us when to go.
All right, I have my timer ready. Has everyone claimed their spot?
Well, only you can tell us if 3 spots have been claimed.
I mean,
Have 3 spots been claimed?
I see 3 spots. One of them's an R, but yeah, looks like it. So I'm gonna start 3-minute timer.
Maybe someone already has already found a cool article.
No, I haven't. I'm just too lazy to change it from a yes to an R.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're on your timer.
now we know that's SARS.
Yes, now we know which row is yours.
That's fine. Who cares?
Okay,
Let's
no,
swap it
that's
up
very
while
important.
Malu's not looking.
Nah, nobody cares.
I care.
Swap it up while Malu's not looking.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Everyone-
wasn't looking. So.
Everyone choose a different row.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason it matters is because if there's any way to indicate who is who on there, then it's like, well, then I know if I pick any other row besides
Right.
that, anything that.
But
that
Malu, I'm
that-
never gonna lie to you. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's also fair.
You're right. You're right.
So-
By the way, has
Well,
our timer started?
I can restart the timer.
No, that's fine. Like, you don't need to. I was just curious. Because I frequently forget to start a timer, and then it's like 4 minutes in, and people still have 5 minutes.
Yep. No, it's fine. You still have 2 minutes. Am I just making up too much BS or something?
You
Sometimes
go
you-
a little bit far sometimes.
But then again, I did that for the island, and you didn't believe me, and yeah, I was the truth.
I mean, also fair.
Yeah.
So it's either I'm overly detailed or not.
The real thing that was just like, why is it called Climbing Galaxia if it's a book about somebody who climbs to reach God?
Because God is within the stars.
Oh,
God is within myself.
Then they'd go to space.
Yeah, but they can't afford that. They're just a singer.
But they wrote a book.
Oh, they didn't write the book. It was a book written by their partner.
Oh, true. And
Because
they
that
died
part-
of cancer.
Yep.
If I had, let's say I had believed you with the first one, I would not have believed you with the second one.
That's fair.
I got that dang bone disease. You know the one? Give you the rickets?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Don't forget to change your things from Y's to R's.
My robot's upset again.
Okay. Looks like everyone's ready.
Yep.
All right.
wait, but someone's doing a robot thing, right?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Change what he is.
Anyway, I think we're all ready. We're all are.
Yep, I see an R and H. I'll go ahead and randomly pick a number.
Which row are we doing? I just want to highlight it for stream.
Let's see. I want you guys to tell me about Cyprogenia. And you have a minute to decide on how you want to convince me.
What happens if we all highlight this? So like Discord's constantly picking up my mic. Can you guys hear my fan?
Yes.
Okay, that's
but
fine.
barely.
Okay, that's okay then. Okay, do like that.
All right, there is your minute. All right,
All
I'm
right.
just gonna go down the list. Gwen, why don't you go ahead and tell me what Cyprogenia is?
It's a type of freshwater mussel.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm actually writing notes on this. All right. Sargoto, why don't you go ahead and give me some details on Cyprogenia?
So Cyprogenia is it's a weird genetic defect of people from Cyprus.
Okay. Okay. I'm into that already. And Pig, what do you got for me?
Cyprogenia is a genus of fungus.
A genus of fungus. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about this fungus, Pig?
So, in spite of the name, like there's no reference to it being related to Cyprus or Greece at all. It was actually discovered first in Vietnam. There are a number of species. I can't really remember any of the names except for the one which was named after one of the discoverers. So Cyprogenia johnstonii. I can't remember the guy's first name. Something Johnston, which is notable for being the cause of what is essentially a local version of athlete's foot.
Okay. You know, I think I can roll with that one. Gwen, why don't you go ahead and tell me a little more about this freshwater mussel? Where is it from?
Where is it from? I don't
Yeah.
know.
From the fresh water, you were just told.
Yeah, it's from freshwater. I don't know where.
The fresh water that
But-
Australia doesn't have.
The freshwater that Australia doesn't have. Right.
Yeah, like I didn't see anything on the article saying anywhere in specific as to why, like where it is. It's one of the most endangered species on the planet due to human pollution, though.
That I can understand, though, because freshwater creatures are very sensitive, so I can believe that. Sargoto, tell me a little more about this genetic defect. What does it cause exactly?
So it causes like a kind of like almost like a jaundice to the skin, like a little more yellowing and stuff going on there. And it's basically like a sign of early liver failure and things like that. And generally speaking, they need to be put on medication that assists with that liver processing. But they find that it's specific to people born from Cyprus genealogies.
All right.
This hasn't been clear from previous rounds, but you can keep asking for more details.
You are right. The fungus that you were talking about, Pig, has there been any medical uses of it?
Not listed
Or
in the
was-
article. The article wasn't super long. The only real details were on Cyprogenia johnstonii, because of the fact that it can affect humans.
Right. It is fair. Did it seem to just cause the issue because they were walking around, they didn't notice them, or was it more of a, oh, they were eating them? Like, was there any adverse effects from eating them if there was anything that was noticeable?
Again, nothing in the article. Given that it compared the infection to being like athlete's foot, I would guess that it's completely external. And yeah. probably from walking around where it grows. But again, I say probably because that isn't mentioned in the article.
Understandable. So yeah, I'm crossing off Gwen. I feel like it could possibly be that, but I'm also kind of not leaning towards that one. Off the top of my head, it feels like it makes sense for Pig, but I kind of want to know a little more. Like Sargoto, how long has this genetic defect been around, if it had any dates for it?
I don't really remember, but it's been a couple hundred years that they've identified this as a major defect of the population of Cyprus.
Okay. And it was mainly just for the people that are in Cyprus or people that were from Cyprus?
Well, it's anybody who has that genealogy, right? So it could be people that have moved or migrated. But yeah, it's first identified in Cyprus, hence the name.
Fair enough. Sargoto, are you correct?
No.
Damn. I still
No, it was me.
It was Gwen.
Yeah, so the reason why I didn't know where it was from is because it's just a genus of freshwater mussel, and the article said nothing about any of that. But it listed two different mussels, and if I went into both of them, they were both from the United States.
What?
okay.
Yeah, it's a freshwater mussel.
See, the only reason why I was leaning towards Pig's version is because I know they've had a lot of issues with their feet, like taking care of their feet, because I think athlete's foot was an issue in Vietnam. So I guess that kind of made me lean towards that. And I didn't know how much knowledge you actually had of that pig, but now I understand more.
I have no knowledge of that. That was just a lucky guess.
I
Or an unlucky guess, depending on how you
Vietnam when we were talking about Vietnam. Wait, that wasn't with you guys. Never mind.
Am I
Whoa.
right on this? You know much about Vietnam? Was that actually an issue they had there, Sargoto?
Oh.
I'm sure.
Where did our table go?
Don't worry about it.
See, I think that's the only reason why I was leaning towards Pig, but then I was like, it seemed way too specific.
I was trying to delete all the stuff in there, and it wouldn't let me.
And see, I didn't, like, the only reason why I wasn't guessing on what Gwen was meaning is because, like, it was only one word, and it's like, okay, that sounds like the scientific term, but then it would normally have, like, another one to add on to it. But then again, you are meaning it was just the genus, which means it's just the base form, and I wasn't paying attention to that fact.
Which is why I specifically said a genus and then gave you a specific name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, I forgot what genus actually meant.
Oh.
So I forgot that would actually be just one term. So.
Yep. I specifically did not say genus because I was going for information, but not a lot of information, if that makes sense. So it doesn't make it impossible for people without the lie to, like people with the lie to lie.
Malu guessing again?
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
Yeah, I sent the link to Cyprogenia as well.
See, if you had said genus and then Pig said genus, I'd be like, wait a minute. Okay, that would have made it click in my head. And I'm like, okay, no, yours actually makes sense.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I was thinking of Sargoto is because I forgot that genus was just like that first term in there, and it sounded like it could potentially be something medical, but I guess not.
Honestly, Cyprogenia is a genetic defect from Cyprus is actually a smart way to put the two obvious things together.
Mm-hmm. Regardless, though, yeah. Want me to start? I can start a new timer. 3 minutes.
Stitch, I'm not answering that. You didn't give me your 2,000 channel points. If you do, I will be sad and have to do it. Stitch is asking me for an FMK of muscles, fungus, and genetic defect.
And yes, Mamadou, I would use that one if I was actually on the word side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the guessing side.
Well, because I didn't know that that's what it was called
Mm-hmm.
on a scientific, from a scientific perspective. I didn't know that.
I'm Mamadou.
Oh, perfect.
Pig says hi.
Hi.
Hello, hello, hello.
So Stitch was joking, but Sar spent the points. Okay.
What the fuck is this article? Oh, it's just not in English. Okay.
You know, I'll answer that once I've got an article.
I posted a VC.
No,
It
it's
isn't in
definitely.
Okay, that is amazing. That should be your article.
No, it's not going to be. I've already sent it.
I know. I just said it should have been.
It is in English. It's just that barely any of this actually has words in English language.
It's too much science-ese.
Oh, I didn't actually claim a box. Whoopsies.
Website doodles.
Website doodle.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Now, actually read my articles.
I believe that, Gold. But it would have been hilarious to see two people try to lie about what the enzyme does.
Are we allowed to click on links to see what the article's referencing to, or no?
Like, don't go into a ton of detail, but if you just want something to help you understand, then I don't see any problem with it.
I just want to see, like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing is externally linked, and it's just, yeah.
That's fair.
Oh wait, there's actually a section on the Wikipedia article explaining what those links are.
Okay, so for Sar and Stitch, bed, wed, behead. Muscles, fungus, and genetic defect. What is my life? Kill the genetic defect.
Wow.
Not the person with the genetic defect. It's the actual defect. And if I can
Okay.
kill that, I'm improving humanity. Fuck the fungus and then get an antibiotic and marry the muscles, I guess.
It's okay, just use protection with the fungus, you'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, the 3 minutes is done.
Oh, already?
Everyone good? Yeah. Alright. Let me...
Which row are we going for?
It will be... Oop. It will be Casalabra. 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 I will give y'all a minute to think on what you got. Starting now. All right, and there's the minute.
Always goes so much faster than you expect.
Yes, it does. All right. So we will start from the bottom this time. What is Casa Labra?
Wait, who's the bottom?
I guess I'm going via. Well, I went Gwen, Sargoto, Pig, and I'm going Pig, Sargoto, Gwen. So
Okay.
Pig, please go.
Casa Labra is a pub in Madrid.
All right. Okay. I mean, that works. Sargoto, what would be Casa Labra?
Casa Labra is a port in the south of Spain.
All right. And Gwen, what would be your starting terms for that?
It is a locally famous furniture store in Mexico City.
Okay. Well, I can see that. Pig, do you have any more details on Casa Labra? Like, do they have any specialties?
It didn't mention specialties in terms of food, but they're interesting for a couple of reasons. So they've been open and running continuously since 1860. It was the site of the founding of the Spanish Socialist Party in 1870 something. And there are a couple of interesting features of it. So they've got almost no tables. So it's pretty much all standing space when you eat. And they even have an outside porch area, but no tables. So generally people eat and drink standing. There are apparently a couple of tables, but not enough for the customers.
Or like sitting at the bar, perhaps? 'Cause it is pub.
It didn't mention seating at the bar even. Although, frankly, seating is likely. It just said no tables. So I'm guessing there's seating, but it didn't actually say that.
Oh yeah, because it'd probably be almost like one of those coffee shop kind of things. They have a lot of like couches or seats and such you can sit at, but there won't be a table.
Yeah,
Or at
probably
least
something like that.
Okay. Sargoto, about this port, do you know about approximately how long that's been open for?
I think it's been there since 1863.
Okay. What was there any particular exports or imports that were prevalent for the area?
I mean, it's in the Mediterranean Sea, right? So all your normal Mediterranean produce, oranges, olives, that kind of stuff is coming in and out of that port regularly.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Is that actually still standing at this point, or has it been worn down by now?
No, it's still there.
Okay. Gwen, tell me a little more about this furniture store.
Okay, so they're known for selling cheap, not cheap, but basic furniture for people who are just turning to be adults and moving out of the parents' house finally.
Mm-hmm.
And they're basically the store to go to get furniture when you're moving out, kind of thing. Like college students, all that.
Okay. Are they a rather popular chain? Are there multiple places for it? Or is it just in the one area?
It started as a little family business, but it is big outside
Okay.
Mexico City.
I find it interesting you chose Mexico as opposed to Spain with the others, but at least everyone did catch on that it looks like it's Spanish word for sure. Well, I am gonna mark out Sargoto because these two caught on the first word does stand for home, so it's more likely some place that they're going to.
No, it's the home for the boats. That's what it translates to. It's like a literal translation.
Understandable. And what does the Labra itself stand for?
That's the type of boat, type of ship.
Okay. How long has the place been around for, Pig? And is it a fairly popular place, in multiple areas, or is it fairly?
It's not a chain or anything. It's a single one. opened in 1860, has run continually since then. So what's that? 160 years, something like that. It seems to be, from the description, fairly popular. Like, I didn't see any numbers, but the fact that there aren't enough tables for the customers suggests, a fair number of people are there.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, if you remove the tables, it allows more people to be in there at least, and also cuts costs, don't have to clean as much, yada yada yada. But...
And I mean, being around since 1860, it's probably something of a tourist attraction. I'd go.
Yeah, honestly, it does sound rather entertaining. But then again, going to a place that's like a mom and pop place, or a place that isn't really that popular, or just like they don't have many places at like chain locations, I do usually like to visit those.
So, there is one feature, and I'm trying to get this straight in my head. And I didn't want to tell you because this is when you're going to scratch me off the list as lying. They have a sign at the bar which says those who drink well do their best, and it's apparently an encouragement to tip well.
You're telling the truth, aren't you, Pig? Because that honestly makes sense.
I am. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, that makes sense. That they would have an ad. If it is that old of a place, it makes sense for them to have an ad similar to that, or a sign that says so. Like they probably had that on there for the longest time.
Probably yes.
So like in today's standards, that probably doesn't make as much sense. But it's been around so long that it would have to be there, because like, oh well, we can't take it down now because it's just been there for so long.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
It doesn't say that in the article.
Out of my ass.
Yeah. Which you did do pretty good. It's like, did you even realize that Castle was home?
Oh yeah, no. I knew what it meant.
Okay.
It translates roughly to, if I have to believe Google Translate that I just looked up right now, it means house style.
House style.
Apparently.
And that actually makes sense for Casalavra, because I mean, you don't
and
have.
Also, it makes sense for a furniture store as well.
It does, yeah.
It doesn't make so much sense as a port, though. But
no, it doesn't.
I have to say, like, I almost believed the
German,
furniture store, and it was my article.
Yeah.
Like in German, airport is just house where the airplanes live. That was kind of the logic that I was using behind.
Yeah, no, there is no place called Casalabra in Mexico that is a famous mom and pop store.
So I'm really disappointed I didn't get to read my actual article, though, because Itole was the one I had, which is a French schooner that is a train vessel that was originally put in the ocean in 1932. And its most notable thing that it did was during the war, it actually was used to get all the French students from the school out and into the UK when they were invaded by the Nazis.
Apparently, Casalabra closes soon,
and the ship is still being used to this day for training exercises on how to use a schooner in that French academy. So
that's cool. I also love that Google does that. Hey, you're in the US or Canada. I don't know where everyone is, but you're wherever. But you might want to rush if you want to get to the Spanish pub.
Oh, right.
Okay.
See, I think the one thing that.
All right, you have 3 minutes. Go.
Wait, what?
Oh wait, so okay. So
Tsar is the last one.
Okay. Ooh, this is getting intense. Yeah, cool. That's half a sentence long. Which hasn't stopped other people.
I mean, I never actually got to tell the truth about mine yet. For
Wait,
that one.
you haven't? And I've got to tell the truth like 3 times.
I've gotten to tell the truth once. That was the muscle thing. But I didn't get to tell the truth for the thing that was 1 sentence long. That's an interesting. That is an interesting one. I'm gonna do it.
All right, that's about 3 minutes. Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
I'm good.
How many R's do we have?
I'm rolling a bunch of times, closing my eyes. Let's see what we got. Okay, I got an answer. Let's see what we got here. Number 1, Wolf here. You need to come up with your good lies for Wolf here. You have 1 minute.
No, highlight the entire thing, Sar.
Wolf here. Wolf here. Wolf here. Wolf here. Wolf here.
Wolf heart. Those are two very different things.
It's about like the heart instead of like the here. Okay.
It was. Great.
Also, I'm very sus of yellow right now.
I don't know,
No,
man.
I was
Brown
with
is, like,
yellow the
pretty
whole
sus,
time.
too. Also, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
That's pretty sus too, Melon. All right, that's your minute, class. Put down your pencils.
I don't have a pencil.
And I am here.
All right, Melly, you're going first now.
Moi? Alright. Well, Wolfheart. Wolfheart, I was reading into this, and I think I may actually want to look into this as well a bit, because for what this is, Wolfheart is the debut studio album of a Portuguese gothic metal band that goes by the name of Moonspell. That, like, their album art includes like a lot of moons. They got wolves and everything, like this whole wolf and werewolf aesthetic to it. All their songs are in English, except for like a few which I cannot remember the names of. But there was one in particular called An Erotic Alchemy, which was a duet, which was quoting some artist I can't remember.
All right.
God, I hope you're telling the truth, Malu.
My God, I
Alright,
know you're
so-
lying, and I still want it.
Okay, so it's Gwen. Gwen's telling the
What?
truth.
But you haven't even heard
Am I right?
Gwen.
Am I right, Gwen?
No, no.
Did you have the Wikipedia article?
What?
Why?
You have the Wikipedia
No.
article.
I didn't even have a moment to tell the truth, but I wasn't going to tell the truth.
Okay, well that's my round.
Wait, I'm so confused. What just happened?
I just guessed it was Gwen, and I was wrong.
Wait,
Sar, what?
that was really quick.
Whose article was it?
It was mine.
Okay.
Wait, Sar, you didn't even hear what?
Yeah,
I
we're good.
didn't even hear what I was
All
going to say.
Guys,
Sorry.
find some new, things. We'll do the next round.
Okay, I just want to say,
Okay.
I was gonna say it was a book by Jonathan Sims, and if you know the podcast Magnus Archives, you would have known I was lying from the second I said it.
Yeah, I don't. Listen to the podcast.
I'm very
Yeah,
confused about what just happened.
Well,
Sorry.
No, well,
sorry.
no, I'm very confused about why what just happened.
I mean, because Gwen was laughing the way they were laughing made me suspect that they had the true article.
A thing can be funny even if it's true.
I put all of my chips on suspecting Gwen's laugh.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
But no, like, legit, I'm probably gonna look up this band just to listen to the music now because I'm curious.
My article was about a very tall horsetail plant.
You know you don't need to speed run this, Sar.
Oh, I know. But that was my. I had my instinct said that I should call Gwen out, and that was Gwen.
You know we're not playing Among Us. I know you want to play Among Us. God, we're not doing it. Not right now.
So, do you want to have a normal round in which we all get to tell our truth and lie?
I mean, we'll see how things go. I'm not going to promise anything before we get there. I'm following my instincts on this, so.
No, I'm saying, like, do you want to do it right now, or do you want to just have, I guess, circling back to Pig?
No, we're going. I get one more.
I thought
Yeah.
you only did 2.
No, that was my first
No,
one.
that was
That-
the first
that-
one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was his first one. It just
Go look up
finished before like 2 people even got to speak.
Go
Okay.
go look up your Wikipedia articles. Set a timer right now. And time.
What? I don't even remember which
It's
box that
not
goes.
a speed run.
No, I'm starting timer, not. Oh, sorry. Could be a speed run.
It could be a speed run.
This is gonna be an interesting one if I'm chosen.
Seconds. All right, put down your pens. Let's roll this random generator a few times. All right, there we go. And we're taking number 3, Austin Reed. Austin Reed. Somebody knocked Reed. Oh, to the next page. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
I
All
only
right,
see Austin.
you have 1 minute.
Wait, is it actually Austin Reed, or I don't
It
see a
is.
Reed?
It's just like overflowing to the next page.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. How's it spelled?
R-E.
I just got rid of like the blank first line.
Coco?
Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Austin Reed. Fun. We have 10 seconds, class. All right, put your pencils down. That means you two, Mr. Pig.
Dang it.
All right, Malu. Tell me about Austin Reed.
That I certainly can. Austin Reed was actually one of the heads of a group called New Line Records. They ended up doing some of the distribution of a lot of music for the Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers Records.
Yeah, like Warner Brothers Pictures.
You know what year Austin Reed was born?
I mean, there's only so much in the article.
1927. Okay. All right, Gwen, what do you got? Who's Austin
Austin
Reed?
Reed is an artist known for painting landscapes in Michigan.
All right, Pig.
Austin Reed was the author of a book called The Life and Adventures of a Haunted Convict.
All right, and what year were they born?
Born 1823.
All right, and Gwen?
What? Same question?
Same question. Yeah, same question.
They were born in 1960.
All right, I believe it's Gwen. Gwen, are you telling the truth?
No.
Well, dang.
I didn't even get to the part about how they died.
Terrible
Cool,
at this
fun,
game.
Sar.
Sar.
All right, who's
You know,
next?
Sorry, if you didn't want to be the guesser, you could just have said so.
No, I like to be the guesser. What are you talking about? Why would you think I don't want to be the guesser?
Sar, it was obviously not Gwen.
What
Like,
is
no,
that?
even beyond that, you like asked almost no questions.
Yeah, but I had enough information to go on to make an educated guess. So
No,
I
you
made-
didn't. Because, I mean,
I feel like I did.
okay.
You failed twice in a row.
I mean, that's fine. I fail at a lot of
And,
things. but
and I
in my
mean,
life.
the first time you failed, you only even asked one question.
Yeah, it was the most important
Anyway,
question
thanks
of all.
guys, it was a lot of fun. It genuinely was.
Yeah.
Oh, we wrapping up then?
it's
Yeah,
about 2 hours in.
it's been
It's
2
about 2
hours.
Yeah, that's usually about good. I mean, going a little further than that could just like stretch it out a bit. and
That's
it's
my
like,
concern.
Mm-hmm.
I had so many articles I never got to use.
That's how it always
Yeah.
goes.
Like a person from China who was a comic person. Like they made comics.
Also, I don't know why, but randomly, my article got chosen so many times.
Yeah. Also, the most recent one I had was just a general last name. Selection. And it listed 5 people, but for some reason only one of those 5 people was dead. Actually, no, there's 2 that are alive.
God damn, there are 3 Austin Reeds in here.
Yep. It's like I went to go look it up.
One
It's like
of them is a fictional character on Days of Our Lives.
one's an author and one's a retailer. So it's like we all could have actually picked one of those and said
Yeah,
that.
but
and
it
it's like,
wouldn't have been
no
your
way.
article. Like, it would have been just chance.
Yeah.
You would still have been lying about it, just magically lying the truth.
Yeah, basically.
Honestly, I didn't think it was yours because that name sounded like something with a very modern name to it, but sure enough, no. This book was
Man,
written
if
in
only you'd had the opportunity to ask any
1858.
questions.
And I was just going off of. I was actually going off of some information I read for my topic, which is the Water Tower Music. Water Tower Music, which was formerly called New Line Records, is actually an American record label for Warner Brothers in-house music. Where they did the stuff for like Green Lantern and a bunch of other people.
Oh,
Dropping Warner Brothers in there was kind of just like, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to throw out a big word.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say that like the majority of the articles that are specific to people had a like a birth date, basically, right? Which is why I ruled Mal out right away.
Well, you didn't even ask.
I didn't think that there was an article. I didn't think that a book named "The Haunted Life of a Convict" would have been written in the 1800s. It's like, honestly, I was like, no, there's no way. That's like a very modern title for a book. Absolutely not possible.
again, you could have asked any
I know,
more questions.
I looked it up. Well, that was enough for me to rule it out. So
Yeah, and I actually had only their death year figured out and their age at death. So if I ignore my thought, please.
You see, fun fact about Austin Reed is that nobody knows his death year.
Interesting. That sounds about right. my
Anyway,
God.
thanks guys. I'm gonna drop off and I'm gonna raid Chich.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Thanks guys.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye.
And chat, thank you very much. I hope you all have a lovely evening. This was a fun experiment. I hope to do it again. Please let me know at any point, especially if you're on my Discord, if you enjoyed it. Yeah, have a good one. Ciao.